Welcome back. Western New York's Theater of Youth is dedicated to serving children and their families in the Buffalo area. And here with news on their upcoming musical is Kayla, Conley, Emery, and David. Thanks so much for coming in today.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Of course. Kayla, can you start off by telling us about Theater of Youth and the programming that you have to offer?
Yeah, so like you said, we're Western New York's only professional theater company fully dedicated to serving children and their families. So our main programming is we put on these lovely professional shows with professional adult actors that perform for grades pre-K all the way up to 12 and anyone who's young of heart.
Yeah.
And then during spring break, winter break, summer breaks, then we have opportunities for programming for the students to get involved with workshops and camps, and they get to put on their little own performances on the Allendale stage.
Awesome,
Yeah.
awesome. Conley, tell us about what it's been like bringing this famous pigeon to life.
It has been so much fun, as you can see. He's so goofy and energetic in the books, and it's kind of just an opportunity for me to go a little crazy on stage and have a little fun with the pigeon. He's such an iconic character. I mean, I grew up with the pigeon. I'm sure I can speak for the rest of us. We grew up reading the pigeon books. They've come out as we grew up. I have fond memories of sitting in my elementary school library reading the pigeon books with the librarian, and now I get to be the pigeon, and it's a lot of fun. And it's so exciting seeing the children enjoy the show as well.
Yeah.
That's the most rewarding part.
What's it been like working with the actual puppets for you two? David also is the understudy for the pigeon, so you got to work with them too. How is the puppeteering going?
Honestly, puppeteering is at least for me, was the hardest part.
Yeah.
Having to convey the emotion not only through like my voice, but also through the puppet itself.
Yeah.
While also dancing around, singing, memorizing lines. It's a very difficult task, but
It's just another layer. Yeah.
it's very much enjoyable. I enjoy having to kind of convey all the emotions of the pigeon through this little body here.
Yeah. I got to work with these talented actors. I choreographed Don't Let the Pigeon Drive the School Bus, and it's been incredible to see, from our first read to where you guys are now, obviously performing. You opened last weekend. You really took these pigeons to another level. And it is incredible to see how you were able to bring such life to them. I mean, they're really, just like basically a stuffed animal, but you bring so much life to them. So that was super impressive. Emery, were you familiar with the book before being cast as the bus driver?
I was. I didn't actually read The Pigeon a lot growing up, but I'm a preschool teacher.
Okay.
So I read this book probably at least once a week to all my kiddos. So it was really exciting to do the stage version of the show.
Yeah. What kind of themes does this show explore?
I think it really explores following what you want, even if, the pigeon can't actually drive the bus, but he still is going to do everything he can to try to make that happen. And he learns something along the way.
Yeah. And learning about how everyone has their thing, which is important because it's all different and it could be super, super niche, but whatever your thing is your thing, and that's what makes you special and unique too. And I think that's what the pigeon learns through this.
Yeah, we do a lot of field trips as well that come, and we have our public performances for friends and families over the weekend, but we also get a lot of field trips, schools coming our way, and I think this is a perfect opportunity for teachers to dive into the theme of setting boundaries as well. So
Yes.
lots of fun.
Yes. We get a lot of emotion from Pigeon, a whole
But
range.
pigeons can't drive buses, they just can't.
Are you sure?
And sometimes it's hard for kids and pigeons to understand why they can't do certain things, or maybe not at that time, or maybe because of certain things that they do and do not have, like legs and arms. David, what ages does this show cater to, and what can audiences expect from this musical?
So the show caters to ages 3 and up. Of course, if you have any kids who are older, they are more than welcome to come and join and partake in this lovely show. As far as what they could expect, a lot of fun moments.
Yeah.
And a lot of lessons learned, not only just on the pigeon side, but just on the bus driver side and the audience as well.
That's right. It's a whole lot of fun. The music is great. You were all fantastic with bringing this story to life. And it's just a lot of energy. And I will say, even for the adults that are going with the kids, you're going to be laughing too. It's
Yeah.
so fun. There's a lot of moments for everyone, and you don't just have to be a kid to enjoy the show. It really is spectacular. What have you enjoyed from performing at Theater of Youth so far? Anyone?
The Theater of Youth is, I think, my favorite theater that I've worked with in my acting career so far. Everyone there is so nice.
Yeah.
The process is amazing. We have great directors, choreographers, executive decision makers. It's a lot of fun to work for them, and it's so rewarding seeing the children. Especially, we do our talk backs after each show. And the kids are allowed to ask questions, and they're so curious and ask a lot of questions that I wouldn't expect kids to ask. They have stumped me a few times. Very deep and introspective sometimes.
There's something so special about being able to offer a lot of these students their first ever experience in the theater.
yeah,
so.
yeah.
Might
it's
create
beautiful.
the magic of theater for them for the first time, and maybe they might get that bug.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for coming in, everyone. Viewers, you have 2 shows left to go see Don't Let the Pigeon Drive the School Bus, the musical. For tickets and more information, just visit theaterofyouth.org. And thanks again for coming in.
Thank you.
Thank
you.
you.